Hi, and welcome to Fine Motor Activities with Kim. Today we're going to continue with our origami theme like we've been doing this week, but first of all, let's stand up and do our warm-up. So we're going to continue with our cross marching today, but I'll make it a little bit trickier for those who've got it. Now, if you need your socks, one sock on this leg and one sock on this hand, that's okay, you can do that. If you're doing well without them, that's also okay. So let's try and do 10 normally to start with. Across and touch, and 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 across and touch. Now, if that's still tricky, you can just keep going doing this. If you're finding it easy, then the challenge is to see if you can touch your foot. Now I want to see if you can touch your foot and touch your foot. So instead of touching your knee, which is the easy version, I want to see if you can touch your foot, which is the tricky version. So let's do 10 more. You ready? Across and touch. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done. Our learning objective today is to make an origami bunny. Now, today we're going to do 5 up and downs, and then I'm going to show you something different. We are going to try and spin our pencil around using our fingers. So first of all, let's do up and down. Up, down, that's 1. Up, down, that's 2. Up, down, that's 3. Up, down, that's 4, up, down, that's 5. Now, turning it around is a little bit tricky for some, and if you need to use all of your fingers to help, that is also okay. But what we're trying to do eventually is get your little finger in your ring finger tucked away, and you're just using those 3 fingers. So, what you want to do is start holding it, then you lift one finger up, thumb across, and the other finger down. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let me turn it over so you can see it the other direction. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So see if you can make your pencil turn, and then stop and see if you can make it turn the other way. So turn and turn and turn. If you drop it, that's also okay. That happens when you're trying to turn your pencil. Today we're going to be making a bunny rabbit. Again, you need a square piece of paper, and you need to make one triangle from your square. So you're going to take one corner. You might already have a fold if you started with a rectangle, and you need to take it to the other corner, and then you need to fold it down so it makes the triangle. Now, I want you to have a look at your triangle, and I want you to find the bigger side, the bigger pointy side, and put it on here, and then I want the long edge here, like mine is. Then I'm going to take this point at the bottom and I'm going to take it up to the top. And I'm going to hold and fold, and it's going to make another smaller triangle again. Now, what I'm going to do is open that back up, and I want to turn my paper around so that the long side is at the bottom and the pointy one is at the top. Then what I'm going to do is bend the bottom of this up. So I want it to be about 2 centimeters, and I'm going to bend it up. But it depends on how big your paper is. You want to bend up about 1/4 of the distance. So if you've got a small piece of paper, your bend up will be smaller than mine. And if you've got a big piece of paper, it will be bigger. But you want to make it so that you've bent a little bit of that up. So it kind of looks a bit like a boat at the moment. And you've got that bit of fold there. So pause it if you haven't gotten to that point. But the next step, we're going to take this pointy bit here. I'm going to put one finger here, and I'm going to twist and twist and twist so that this end comes up to the middle here and touches this middle line. So I'm going to take this edge and bring it to the middle so it touches the middle line. And I'm going to fold down on my fold. And then I'm going to do the other side and do the same thing. So I'm going to take this, so my long edge at the bottom needs to come and line up here in the middle. I'm going to bend it up, twist it over, put it up, and bend it down. The next thing we're going to do is turn it over, and you can see we've got our bunny ears up the top there. Now we want to take this top bit here and bend it down so it sort of touches the middle. Bend it over. And then what we're going to do is open it up and turn it the other way. And we're going to tuck it in so it tucks in down there. And then the next thing, so I'll show you that again just in case you missed it. So I bent it down to the middle, made a fold, then I lifted it up, I turned it over the other way, and I tucked it in underneath. Now the final step is to turn your bunny over again, and I want you just to take a little bit of this corner and bend it back so it comes into the middle. So we're just making the bottom of his face. If you turn it over again, you'll see now that bit's nice and flat. And then what you can do is get a pen and you can put some eyes on your bunny rabbit and a nose and a little mouth. And I'd really love to see how your bunny rabbit finishes. Thanks for joining. I hope you were able to make your bunny head. Like we did yesterday, if you've got different size squares, you can always make another one, but make it smaller or make it bigger. I'd really love to see how you've gotten on, so please do message me on Facebook or on Twitter. The hashtag's GriffinOTFMS, and I'd love to see what you're doing so that I know that there's people out there that this is helping and that you are enjoying it. Looking forward to seeing you tomorrow.